Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's varsity-only matchup between the Union Modoc Rockets and our own Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. This is a conference game tonight with Union Modoc winning their first game the other night, so they are currently 1-0, taking on our Eastern Hancock Royals, which are...
The Royals are 3-1 on the season and 1-0 in the conference, so this will be a good conference matchup tonight.
So here in just a few short moments, we're going to have our national anthem and then get our starting lineups here, and then we'll get the tip off for our varsity matchup tonight. Looks like both teams are ready to go. Royals coming off a big win the other night against Triton Central. Mrs. McDaniel.
Yes, that was a nice win. It's always good to beat Triton Central. So they'll be in our sectional coming up at the end of the year, so it's good to see them early and see what we need to work on and get better by the end of the season.
We've definitely seen some good things from the ladies so far. We are going to go silent for a few moments here for the national anthem, and we will be back with starting lineups as soon as that is over.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We are going to get the announcements here of the starting lineups for the Union Rockets. We have number 1, Caitlin Holderman. We have number 0, Emma Holderman. We have number 12, Glory Ellis. Number 10, Alexis Merchant. And then rounding out the Union Rockets is number 31, Honor Ellis.
And now for the Eastern Hancock Lady Royals. Starting at guard, number 15, Grace Stapleton. At the other guard, number 33, Mackenzie O'Neill. Also starting, number 11, Brooklyn Willis. Number 34, Emma Bolding. And at center, number 30, Ruby White.
All right, should be a good conference matchup tonight between these two teams. We'll see how the Lady Royals respond here after that big win like we were talking about earlier. It'd be nice, put another nice back-to-back game together.
Yes, it would, yes. And Ruby's got, she's tipping off for us with another girl that's 6 foot, so she's got some height here to compete with tonight.
All right, looks like we are ready to go here with our tip.
And the Royals control the tip here. Grace bringing the ball up the court.
Looks like Union's going to be in a 2-3 zone.
There's that pass into Ruby and back out.
Good look by Grace. Jumper by Ruby a little short. Looks like she may have gotten hit there on the arm. So she's going to head to the line here and shoot a pair. Ruby had a great game the other night.
She did. She had five blocks that night, too.
Yes. And a handful of other blocks that were called fouls.
Yes.
Which we do not agree with.
All right, Ruby opens hitting both of those free throws.
Looks like the Royals are going to bring out a little man-to-man defense here. They had some stifling defense in the half court the other night against Triton Central. Made it really hard for Triton Central to get anything done.
Looks like Union here's called a 30-second timeout after that pressure defense there already. So the Royals have been really good with that pressure defense, moving their feet really well, communicating with each other on some of the picks and switches as they go throughout the game.
Something we didn't, there was so much going on the other night, something we didn't really keep a track of is the points off those turnovers that they were creating. It would have been interesting to see what the difference was between the two teams on points from turnovers.
Yeah, we had to have several points off those turnovers the other night.
Using that defense to trigger your offense. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of that similar type of effort tonight.
Yeah, Grace is pressuring her as soon as she brings the ball across midcourt there, so.
A high ball screen.
Oh, reach in there by Emma, draws the foul. So we've got to be careful not to reach like that and get some fouls here early on. So foul on Emma.
All right, so we got sideline out of bounds here for Union. We're going to kick it to the backcourt. Looks like they're going to have a lot of high screens just like we saw the other night.
Yes.
There's quick hands. There's one.
Yep, Grace knocked it out of the girl's hand, and then the girl tapped it out of bounds. So it'll be Eastern ball.
I may keep track of that since I said something. Points to turnover ratio here.
Okay, so Royals passing the ball around the perimeter here. Now
Great ball movement.
Yes.
Good look there by Emma.
Yeah, that's a nice fake by Emma, too.
Very patient. Let the play develop.
Yep.
All right, so 4-0 here on the score.
Their pressure defense, I'd say, caused that one to go out of bounds as well. Girl just kind of lost control of it as she was driving towards the basket.
All right. Still looking at a zone here. I will say that Union's doing a better job tonight paying attention to Ruby.
Yes.
Than what we saw the other night. It seems like Ruby had pretty much a field day there for a while.
Yes, she did.
Until they and then Triton did adjust.
Yep.
But it looks like Union may have watched some film.
Yeah.
And already made the adjustment there.
Travel there on Union, so it'll be a Royal ball out of bounds here on the side.
All right, ladies working it up here. There's hitting Ruby. Nice inside out to Emma's favorite shot.
On the other side of the baseline this time, or basket this time. So
that's a hard shot.
It is, and she hits a lot of those.
And it's a deep corner shot, too.
Yes. Three-pointer by Union. Banked it in. Three-pointer.
I need to know if she called it.
I know. Well, there's Mackenzie. Good job. Mackenzie got open under the basket, and Grace found her, but shot off the mark there. Union rebound.
Rebound by number 12, Glory Ellis.
Ruby went for the steal, went past her, and came back to try to block the shot, and she was called for the foul on the play there.
So we're going to have 3 from the charity stripe here.
So looks like Ellis is at the line.
I think these are sisters, Mrs. McDaniel.
They might be.
kind of similar to us. We got a couple sets of sisters on our team. Last year was 4 sets, wasn't it? I think we had 4 sets of sisters last year. Second one's on the way. A little long there off the back of the rim. All right, final one coming here. There we go, Emma with the board.
Grace pushing the ball up the floor. She's just going to take it all the way to the basket, and she lays it in.
Took a few minutes, but that's the first time we've actually got to see him get out and run.
Yes. It's been a slower pace at first here to start the quarter.
That's a hard screen there that we're going to make sure we call out those screens.
All right, Emma with the reach. She's called for the foul there. That's 2 fouls on Emma now. So looks like I'm going to sub in for Emma. So Ellie Myers in for Emma, and Sydney Sprigman comes in for Brooklyn. So we got to be careful not to reach. A jump ball, an inbound pass. Don't usually see that happen.
No, not very often at all.
But that's good hustle by both girls going for the ball. So it's out of bounds to Union here.
Oh,
that's good anticipation by Sydney. Just missed the ball, though.
It's like we're super close tonight. There's
yes.
Another one just barely missed by Ellie. It's like it's right there. There. Double dribble there. Heading. Kick out to Grace from Shirley.
It's another three. I was just looking at some of her statistics. Grace is shooting 52% from the three-point line.
That's amazing.
And that's not just a few shots. I mean, she's 14 of 27, so that's pretty impressive. Now, 15 of 27. So she's shooting the three-point ball really well this season. And actually, two-point field goals, she's shooting 61%. So she's having a great season. Ball deflected by McKenzie, so you can try that out-of-bounds play again.
The girls are playing their, the regular defense, and you can tell they're just chomping at the bit to get a hold of one of these so that they can fast break to the other end. They've just been just a smidge off on their timing.
Yep.
Which, like you said earlier, this has been a little bit slower. It may not seem like that at home, but this is a little bit slower pace than we saw the other night.
Oh, Grace with the pass down low to Ellie, and Ellie banks it in. That's a nice look by Grace. Grace also has several assists this season as well. She's averaging, I think it's 5.5 assists a game.
All right, we have a full timeout here taken by Union. So since we have a full timeout here, we're going to take a quick 9-star commercial.
When moving into a new home, we ask ourselves questions like, who is the best internet provider in town? Well, have you considered locally owned 9-Star Connect? We've become the fastest, most reliable, and dedicated fiber-to-the-home internet company in central Indiana. Our internet packages have been modified, and we are changing speeds at a more competitive price. So give us a look. Visit us at 9starconnect.com. 9-Star is a different kind of company. And the difference is you.
All right. Welcome back here. We're getting ready to inbound the ball here, and it looks like we've got a 1-2-2 press set up by the Royals. First time we have seen that tonight. Maybe we're looking to kind of push the pace a little bit.
Oh, there we go with the steal right away.
That was a nice block by number 12, Gloria Ellis.
That was a nice block. Went off McKenzie's head on that block, so it'll be Union ball out of bounds.
See if we can try that again here. Ruby's long wingspan. It's about the only way to do it is to go over the top there. There's another
Steal by Springman.
Grace is looking to push. Nothing really there except for Ellie Meyer in the corner. She decides not to shoot that one. Back out to Grace.
Grace.
There's another one.
Another 3. That's 2. First quarter here. Oh, good steal by Ruby there. And turns around, shoots from the free throw line, but shot off the mark. Rebound Union. So Union bringing the ball up the court. Oh, and then Grace comes around behind and steals it. She just pushes the ball all the way up.
Nice
and she
finish.
goes in for the layup. I think sometimes our press gets us going in a faster pace, especially when we get a couple steals.
Right, and we didn't start in it tonight.
No.
So it took a few minutes here in this quarter to get going, but now with the press, like you said, it looks like we got the momentum here.
Yes. And we're just, in general, a pretty quick team as well. So once we get a steal or two, it just seems like we just keep going.
Sydney's going to play some solid defense there. And Union steps on the line. Got a sub in.
Cameron Andrus checks in for the Royals. And Grace now bringing the ball up the court.
Union's still in that 2-3 zone. We'll see if the Royals look to kind of work it around here, maybe pull it inside out. I think that was supposed to be that flare play.
Yeah.
Where Grace kind of flares back over there on that wing.
Grace drove to the basket and got fouled on her way to the basket. So ball, oh no.
No, it should be Royals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Royal ball under the basket.
Looking for Ruby up high.
Well, it's kind of blocked there.
Yeah.
Union got their hand on it, so just off the backboard, and they got the rebound.
2 if it goes. Nice follow there by 12.
Yeah, we got to find those people coming down the lane and block them out. We just kind of missed her that time, but that was a good rebound and put back by her.
Royals have done a good job tonight being patient. There's the play they were trying to get earlier.
Oh, Grace is another one. It's 3 for 3 just tonight.
She is pretty much unconscious at this point, I think, from behind the line.
Good rebound by Grace there.
Get it. There's came out of there with it. Still pushing.
Oh, nice pass there to Sydney.
Oh. Good look, though. Just kind of bounces out.
And just kind of a side note, a lot of the girls that are on the basketball team here are also part of the track team and have been very successful with track, so that definitely helps then on the court.
You were a very successful track athlete, weren't you?
No, I wouldn't say runner, more of a discus thrower. All right, subs in for the game here. Ruby and Grace are headed out, and Emma's back in. And
Mackenzie.
Yes.
We talked a lot about this the other night, about just the depth of this team. And, you know, Coach Dowd's already gone, 8 deep, I think, so far tonight. So, and we haven't lost anything. Every girl comes in and is playing hard defense and having their hands ready, looking for those steals.
Yes. We can go deep for sure, which is really helpful.
Forced turnover there. This is my unofficial stat keeping here. We'll see if how close I am here in a little bit. Got 7 points off turnovers right now out of the 23. Maybe hard to tell at home, but Union Modoc is actually not they're a tall team. They're not a small team. There's just not very many on the team.
They did a nice job getting the ball to Ellie down low, and ends up there on that play that Ellis just kind of reached over the back and was called for the foul. So it'll be a Royal ball out of bounds. screen for Cameron to shoot the
Deep
three-pointer.
three. Hit the line there above the basket, so we're heading the other way. Got about 30 seconds here. See if Union Modoc decides to kind of hold here for maybe one shot. Got that high screen again at the top. Looks like it's going to go to Eastern here with about 14 seconds to go. Thought she was going to pick that one up and be able to take it.
Know. I think the Union girl knocked it away just at the end, and then she said, oh, I'll just wait and let it go out of bounds. And
10 seconds on the clock. All right.
Union knocks the ball out of bounds, and this will be a Royal ball. 6 and 5/10 seconds left.
That's how we know you're a math teacher. I would just said 6.5.
We had just been talking about that in class, so.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Oh, McKenzie with the three-pointer. That's a nice shot there.
Solid way to end the quarter.
So end of the first quarter, Royals lead 26-5. So I think our press there a little bit got us going a little bit more than what we had been. Sped it up for us a little bit. I think on the defensive end, we just got to be careful not to reach and get some fouls that we don't need to get.
I think it's hard sometimes. It's tempting just kind of stick your nose in there and kind of, and sometimes you kind of get kind of caught up in the moment, and then all of a sudden you're reaching with the wrong hand and getting called for a foul there. But I think the fouls are pretty even, obviously, at 4 and 4. So
yes,
both teams doing a good job of playing smart during that fourth quarter in terms of fouling. Looks like we're going to come back in for the Royals with McKenzie, Brooklyn, Emma, Ellie, and Cameron. And it looks like we are also going to start with the ball.
I think the Rockets are back with our starters, I think. Well, no, maybe not, because it looks like, no, I can't see the person at the top. Number 2, maybe, yeah, French is in.
Yep.
Started the second quarter for him.
Good
nice pass back out when defense collapsed on her.
Union looks a little more lively here to start the second quarter.
Yes.
Lots of good ball movement.
Yep. Pass out to Cameron for the three-pointer is good.
That would be our 5th 3 of the night as a team.
Yeah. Oh, nice steal by McKenzie with the layup there on that press. We've had 6 different Royals score already.
Looks like we're going to have with the body here on Ellie. Looks like we're going to stay in the press here.
Oh, she just bounces it right to Ellie, basically picks it up and lays it in for a score.
So we got 11 points off turnovers here. So we're going to fall back in our half-court man. Good switch call there. Could hear that up here through the headset. 3 Royals hustling after that one.
Nice.
Looks like we have a travel by Cameron. Right idea. All right, Union Modoc's gonna bring the ball up here. We're gonna have our high screen set, looking for that. There's the screen and another screen.
Her defense kind of collapsed in as she came towards the lane there, forcing a jump ball.
I think Union Modoc, like, they know what they want to do. And you can tell they can execute. It's just we're just in the right place at the right time currently.
And even on that inbound, we knocked that away, but Union gets it off the miss and puts it back in. So it's nice rebound, nice offensive rebound there by Union. Royals push the ball up the court.
That's, I think, the second one of those for number 12.
I think you're right.
Kind of cleaning up the missed shots there on the offensive glass. Looks like they're being patient.
Kinsey with another three. Yeah, we got several kids that can shoot three-pointers. I mean, that's 3 different people so far tonight that have hit a three-pointer for us. So that helps open up the inside when we can hit those three-pointers on the outside.
Well, and then you've got Brooklyn hasn't shot a 3 yet, but she can hit them.
Yep.
Sydney hasn't shot a 3 yet, and she can hit them. And that's the nice thing about this team is then it takes pressure off Emma and pressure off Ruby, so it makes us even that much harder to guard.
Yes.
And you've got that nice inside-out combination.
Ellis was fouled on that pass, or the pass into the lane to her. She was fouled on the shot, so she'll be shooting 2.
That'll be Emma's 3rd foul.
She hits the first. So we got Lady Parker checking in now for Emma Boulding. And see, is that Holderman back in for Union County?
I think so. Yes. Second shot's on the way. A little long there. Nice seal and block out by Laney. This is one of those games, too, that we would love to see, you know, time working on different plays and things like that, because here real soon, these ladies are going to be in a pretty beefy part of their schedule. And so if they need to work on anything, that would have been a long 2.
That was. Brooklyn with the rebound off that miss there, pushing it up the court.
Remember many years ago, I was trying out for an AAU team, and I shot what I thought was a 3, but apparently my foot was on the line, and they made me do push-ups.
Oh, no.
And from that moment on, I always made sure I was behind the line. Check your feet one more time before you let it go.
Okay, for the Royals, Stapleton is checking back in. Springman and Ruby White.
All right. I would be posting up 31 a lot.
Yeah, she's got some height there.
She seems very strong with the ball, too.
Yes.
Get her
Yeah,
in
'cause
there,
she's
let her work.
Been drawing some fouls,
Yeah.
too, so. All right, ball out of bounds, going back to Eastern Hancock.
All right, looks like we've got some sort of play called here, maybe.
I'm gonna try that.
There it is.
Green for Grace again.
12 was ready for it that time.
Nice pass in to Ruby, just off the rim. Yeah, Grace did a nice job passing, realized the shot wasn't quite there, so she didn't force anything up, made a nice pass down low.
Put a 30-second timeout here by Union. I believe we're getting to the point here real soon that our boys basketball team is going to be kicking off, I believe, soon, right? It's going to start really
next
getting
Wednesday.
busy around here.
Always against Centerville, Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
And how many years has that been going on?
Oh, a long time.
A long time.
Probably 30-something years at least.
If Mr. Paxton's looking or listening, he probably knows, or at least knows where to find the
That's
answer
true.
to that question. That should have been the trivia question. How many years
That's true.
has the opening game for the Royals been against Centerville, the boys? I don't know what the answer is, though.
Although, was there an issue last year and we didn't play Centerville in the first game? I'm trying to remember
Here
now.
recently, if there was?
Maybe. I could be totally wrong on that, though.
If you're listening at home and you know the answer to that question, we would love to know.
Her foot slid on that play, so Union called for a travel, so it'll be Royal ball.
Just about 3:30 here in the first half. Nice look by Ruby. Going into Laney. Right idea.
Yeah, she's gone up strong to the basket a couple times tonight, which is good to see. Getting some varsity action tonight for her, and I mean, the shots haven't fallen, which is fine because I like to see that she's just going up strong and not being intimidated by anybody out there.
That's a good word. That's not being afraid, not being worried about what's going on.
Had to travel there. So it'll be Union ball out of bounds. She's picked up her foot a little bit, took a little hop before she's getting ready to pass it there. So
all right.
So Union's kind of slowing the ball up here now a little bit too. So we're going to have to be patient, move our feet well. Yeah, you're right. 31. She likes to get out there and shoot the three.
Yes.
That's just off the rim though. That one. So rebound by the Royals.
I think she's taken 3 or 4 threes. She got fouled on that one. That
was nice pass look by Grace.
That was a great read.
Ruby lays it in and gets fouled on the play, so she'll have an and one here. You're right. That was a really good read by Grace. I mean, Grace could have shot that herself.
Yeah.
Saw Ruby had the little bit better shot after all.
And Ruby was watching.
Yep.
You know, knows to watch Grace whenever she gets down there, because you never know when that pass may be coming.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It's good teamwork there.
I think that's going to carry them well this year throughout the season.
Yeah.
Free throw is good by Ruby. Heading back the other way here. We have a high screen again.
Back to our comment of playing Centerville. The opening game is in 2020. We played Adams Central instead of Centerville. This is probably through all the COVID stuff. So 2020 we played Adams Central, but normally it is Centerville that we play.
So I wonder what the streak was then.
I know. It would have been a long streak before that. There we set the play for Brooklyn this time to shoot the three. Just a little long.
Nice rebound by Sydney. Grace sends another one.
Grace hits another one.
Yep.
That's 4 for 4 tonight, 3-point line for Grace.
That basket has to be about as big as the ocean to her.
That's
Let's
right.
Just throw it, and she knows it's going in.
She had that streak last game against Triton Central, I think, in the third quarter, where she scored like 4 threes, I think, in that quarter.
Well, if you go back to last year when they had that quadruple overtime?
Oh, yes.
Game? That was Grace was pulling those threes.
Yep. Sydney shot blocked. Back out to Grace for another three. And that three is just off the mark. Just a little. And then Grace just kind of reached in as the girl's coming down the court. So foul on Grace. So that's going to put them at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Union County.
She about had that, just a little, maybe not a little less slap, but she about had that one without the foul. Looks like we are at the 1-and-1 here. About 1:41 to go in the half. And it is good by number 0, Emma Holderman. It's a young Rockets team.
Yeah, only 1 senior, 3 freshmen, 2 juniors, and a sophomore.
And the second one is good. Looking to Ellie, good kick out. Back to Ellie, another kick out.
And with her baseline shot.
That one's a little off.
A little wide, it looked like, to the right on that one this time. Rockets with the ball, bringing it up the court. Grace knocks it out of bounds, so it'll be Union ball still.
Sideline out of bounds. The lady doing the video next to us just said the same thing I was thinking. I'm like, just post 31.
Yeah. 12 driving to the basket. Goes up for the shot, and she's fouled, so that'll be Ellis. Glory Ellis will be at the line, shooting 2.
Looks like that was Ellie's second foul this evening. Shot's a little long there. Got just a little over a minute here to play. Shot is good. See, the Royals are going to work it around. That flare for Grace.
Nice.
Union was onto it that time. They're going to keep a little bit better eye, I think, on Grace going forward.
Yeah, I think you're right.
They had a good read on that flare.
Grace drives into the lane and gets fouled, so she'll be at the line shooting 2.
Got a little stagnant there, but we're right here at the end of the half, so it's one of those, do you hold it for a minute or do you try something? There we go. So 2022, it was just the third time in 30 years that we did not start the season with Centerville. And I believe Mr. Gallion said up above in the chat that it was a COVID issue.
Grace misses the first free throw. We had a question is which player is the senior on Union's team. The senior is Honor Ellis. Grace
number 31
makes the second one.
Right, Honor's 31.
Yes, 31, yep.
High screen at the top and a roll.
Steal by Cameron. Pushing the ball up the court. She's going to take it on in. Ball just off the mark, but Emma there for the rebound. And not just Emma, we had 2 other Royals there, so hustling down the court. That's good to see. So Emma's going to be at the line shooting 2.
So we have rest on the first one here.
She makes the first.
If my numbers are right, which they're probably not, just a little less than half of our points here have been off turnovers. And some of those have been turnovers, and then we ended up, with threes on the other end.
Yeah.
So we've done a good job of using our defense to trigger our offense tonight for sure.
Definitely.
10 seconds here.
Rebound Cameron. Oh, she tries to push it out, but a steal by Union. And jump shot there is just off the mark.
All right.
So that ends the second quarter for us. Royals lead 45-11. So going into half, what might Coach be saying here to our girls tonight?
Probably still keep being patient and look for your shots. I think we've done a good job of being selfless and passing the ball around, but don't forget, that anybody can score on the team. So look for your shot when you can, and then just try not to. We got a couple Royals with 2 or 3 fouls, I think. So being smart on the defensive end and not, reaching and getting yourself into some more foul trouble.
Yeah, and I think another thing, we've shot the ball from the free throw line very well tonight. We're 7 of 8 is what I have. So that's good percentage there from the free throw line as well. So
7 and then 7 threes. So nearly half the points are from behind the arc.
Yes. So all right, well, at that, we're going to go to our halftime break, and we'll see you back here just right before the start of the third quarter. Welcome back from halftime here. We just got about another minute and the third quarter will tip off. Just one thing I noticed here is from the first half, we've had 7 different Royals score. We've had 3 different girls hit 3-pointers. 7 from 8 from the foul line. So I was looking at some statistics at halftime, and I noticed that as a whole team, we're shooting 70% from the free throw line. So that's really good for high school girls basketball.
Really,
and tonight we have 7 for 8 so far, so that percentage right now will go up just a little bit. So those are some positive things here from the first half. So I think our key just be keep moving our feet, playing that good defense without getting some of those reach-in fouls, and just keep moving the ball like we've been.
We were talking about at halftime. The Union girls are doing a good job of trying to get into their offense. Everybody's getting to where they need to be. We've had a really good defensive night so far tonight, piggybacking off the last few games. It's just been a good defensive effort across the board.
Yep. Looks like coming out from half will be Union ball. Royals back to their starters.
And also Union.
And yep, they are. So it's like we're going to put some more pressure defense on here starting out. So.
All right, ball is in to begin the third quarter. I believe we are getting close to the running clock here soon.
That's right.
If we score
forgot about that.
a couple more baskets, the rest of this game would be at a running clock.
So pass into Ruby, back out to Emma on that baseline. And she's fouled on that shot, so she'll be going to line shooting 2.
We had a question about where Sammy's at tonight. I believe she is not feeling well and wasn't at school today. So we hope if she is watching the game that she is starting to feel better. That seems to be going around here lately. I know that was Triton Central didn't have number 4 Schweitzer the other night. That was their starting point guard. She was sick and didn't make the game. So if you're listening, Sammy, hope you're feeling better. Hope to see you back soon.
And Emma there hit both of those free throws, so there goes our free throw percentage a little more with those 2 made shots. And Union there throws the ball out of bounds. So it'll be a Royal ball on the sideline there, half court.
A little bit of an unforced error there. I think she may have thought Grace was going to go for it, and Grace kind of hung back on that one. Still in the zone here, looking for Ruby.
Ruby does a good job of keeping that ball up high, too, when she gets it there. So she could either shoot it or pass it.
Yeah.
Doesn't bring it down where, in the congested area. Grace with some pressure defense there in the backcourt.
She wanted that one.
She did.
See it all over her face that she wanted that one.
A good job by the Union player to get it on up here with that pressure. So
looks like we got a moving screen here up at the top. So we're heading back towards the Royals end. It's tough to not want to move when you're up
right
there. That high screen. Sometimes you just get a little excited and
Emma kind of shuffled her feet that time. So travel, so ball will be out of bounds going to Union.
Looks like we did hit the running clock there.
Yep. Was it 35 points and it goes to a running clock?
Yes. It definitely changes the landscape of the game.
It does. So ball out of bounds. Be Union ball under the basket.
Looks like we got a box set with a cross screen. Nice take in there.
Good drive, but shot off the mark, rebound by Ruby.
That's a good take.
Yeah, it was. Grace into Ruby there. Does a nice little move and gets fouled on the play. So she's going to go to the line, shoot 2.
She still needs a baby hook.
I agree. We forgot to tell Miss Dowd that. We're going to have to make sure we tell her that tomorrow.
Yep, we
Tell
forgot.
Coach.
We're going to tell Coach. She needs a baby hook. Nobody will stop it.
Maybe that could be next summer. Work on that baby hook next summer here for Ruby. All right, first shot was off the rim here.
Second shot on the way, and it's good. All right, coming back down here with Union.
Ball out of bounds, so it'll be Royal ball.
A little slow here, coming out to start the third. Looks like going in, good kick out.
Yeah.
Almost.
Ruby kind of tipped that one out, so Grace got the rebound right back. Back out to Brooklyn for the 3, just off the mark.
Looks like we're going to have jump ball staying. Into Grace.
Watch Mackenzie coming around. No, I passed it down low, back out to Mackenzie. There we go. Mackenzie for the 3, off the mark. And long rebound out of bounds. So the Union's ball. Looks like Coach is gonna put her bench. All 4 of them: Springman, Meyer, Parker, and Andrus all check in.
And we are leaving Mackenzie.
Yep.
Coming up later this week for the Lady Royals, they are traveling to Cowan this Thursday, so they will be on the road. Then followed up by a home game next Tuesday against Shenandoah.
Okay, Cameron with the rebound. Bring the ball up the court.
Still have a zone. Looking to make sure we got everybody in the right spots. That was the right idea, just maybe a bounce pass.
So Union with the steal.
Shots on the way, a little short there. Rebound by Springman. Pushing the ball up here. Seeing what she's got. Been very patient.
Oh, Ellie, that's a good try. Ellie was posting up really well, trying to get the ball in her, but just off her fingertips. That's good to see. These young players practicing the post up and trying to get the ball inside. So it'll be Union ball.
Just under 2:30 here to go in the third quarter. Union's been very patient this half. With the high screen and the roll. We're going to hit her.
Nice pass.
There it
Good,
is.
nice shot. That's a good executed play.
Yeah.
Good pick and roll.
There's nothing wrong with going with the old pick and roll or the give and go.
That's right.
It always works.
Oh, nice pass down to Mackenzie. Call a travel there on Springman, so it'll be Union ball.
Conference-wise, we're sitting atop at the conference with Monroe Central and Randolph Southern at 1-0. But with tonight, if we gain the victory here shortly, that'll put us at 2-0 in the conference. There are a
three-pointer on the way by Union, but off the rim. And French gets the rebound and then puts it back, but gets fouled on the play, so she's going to be at the line shooting 2.
Be the second on Sydney Springman. Looks like there's quite a few teams in the conference that haven't played a conference game yet. Wapahani's usually fairly tough.
Yeah, that usually is a good game.
Blue River was definitely tough last year, although I think they graduated.
They did graduate some.
Their top seniors. Just about a minute here to go in the third. Very patient Royals looking for.
Laney, nice left-handed shot off the backboard. She caught that up high and just went right up with it. A nice play, nice pass. So another Royal there scored.
Off an assist from a teammate.
Yes, so that's 8 different Royals. Nice drive there.
Looks like Union's going to reset here with about 30 seconds. Keep working it around. 31 with the 3. That was great block out. It was such a great block out. The ball was able to fall and hit the ground.
Yep. That's how you know you're doing your job, by blocking out.
That was
the
worst drill. Like the coach put the ball in the middle and you got to like hold him back for 30 seconds.
Yes.
And that's going to end our third quarter here. We have a score of 50-14 in favor of your Eastern Hancock Royals. We're going to do a short commercial here, and then we will come back with you for the start of our fourth quarter.
Nine Star is very focused on customer and member care, focused on making sure that however we communicate with the member and customer is how they want to communicate.
You know, sometimes we're the one person that they speak to in a day, and you want that conversation to be happy and pleasant.
As a nonprofit co-op, we're focused on providing the best service we can for our members.
Nine Star is a different kind of company, and the difference is you.
Okay, in that quarter, we could look at the score. At halftime, it was 45-11. Now the score is 50-14. So if you just look at the quarter, 6 points for the 5 points for the Royals, 3 points for Union in that quarter. So kind of a slow quarter there. So see what this fourth quarter is like here. So for the Royals, we've got Meyer, White, Stapleton, Bolding, and Willis to start the quarter.
Looks like Union went back with all starters, except we've got number 2 French in for Holderman. Union's going to continue to be patient, working around. Royals are still very active in their defense. Something they've done a good job all game.
Foul there on Brooklyn as the girl was driving to the basket. So she's going to be at the line shooting 2. So that will be Holderman. Caitlin Holderman will be at the line shooting 2.
First shot is on the way. A little long there off the back of the iron. We've got a sub coming in for Union. Number 0, Emma Holderman, comes in for number 10, Alexis Merchant. Shots on the way, and it is good. So 1 for 1 on that trip to the free throw line. Union sticking to that zone.
It's another shot there for Grace, just off the mark on that 3, a little short. But offensive rebound by the Royals. Nice look down low by Grace. She did. So Ellie with just kind of out muscling the girl to get the ball, then just banks it right in.
She put enough mustard on that and she just threaded it straight in.
Yep.
That was a good, and it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. You got to pay attention when Grace has got the ball because you never know when it's coming your way.
That's right.
She has that good floor vision. She can see things out there. So we got a jump ball there that's going to stay with Eastern. Mr. Paxton, if you're listening, I feel like now is a good time for you said you had a trivia question.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So if you're listening, Mr. Paxton, now is a great time for that question. Hopefully we didn't take his question earlier with the random Centerville trivia.
Emma with the drive. Shot off the mark. Brooklyn saves it to
Nice
Ruby.
save. Good hustle. Little floater there by Grace.
Union with the rebound.
Good switch on the screen there.
Foul there on Emma, I think. Yes, foul on Emma. So that's her 4th foul. So ball out of bounds. The foul was on the floor there. Got her with the body.
Uh-oh. Mr. Paxton. Dave's Express Care Car Wash trivia question. Both the announcers this evening, myself and Jenny McDaniel, played basketball in college. What colleges did we play for? Bonus points if you can name both the current and former name of the college that Mrs. McDaniel played for. That's not fair. I know the answer to this. I never know the answer.
I was going to say, that's true. At least we know the answer. That's a nice pass down low there by Grace again, I believe. So Brooklyn's going to go to the line. Shooting 2.
I had to play a little bit in practice tonight, and it kind of hurt. College was a long time ago, it feels like.
We'll see how you're feeling in the morning when you wake up.
Yep, that'll be the tell. Shot is good by Brooklyn. One
That
more.
makes our 9th player to score tonight.
Got them all.
Yep.
And
She
the
hits
second
a
one's good.
second.
Brooklyn's one of those players that she does a lot of great things that, she's a hustle player for us, works hard on both ends of the court, diving out of bounds, saving the basketball. You're up, by this much, and she's still diving out of bounds to try to get the ball.
Yeah, it's those things that don't necessarily show up in the statistics.
Yes.
Those intangibles.
The things that you need for your team to be successful and be able to go deep into the state tournament. Those are the things that you need.
Yep, for sure.
I don't think anybody knows where we played.
I don't think so.
Except Mr. Paxton. It was not the same place.
Hint, mine was longer. Well, it's not really a hint, but mine was longer ago than Mrs. Shaw's was.
Well, almost a near steal. Grace recovers. Rebound there by number 12, Glory Ellis. Shot there off the mark.
Brooklyn pushing the ball up the court. She doesn't take it all the way to the bucket.
And she gets it. Good push there.
Yeah, our speed's picked up this quarter a little bit compared to third quarter.
This is Whittington. Set for me, Franklin, and for Mrs. McDaniel, Indiana Wesleyan.
That is correct.
That is correct.
Indiana Wesleyan, I think it was late 80s, went by another name.
We have
besides
not
Indiana
had a guess.
Wesleyan.
We haven't had a guess for the bonus yet.
Triple bonus if you know the numbers. Your player number at Franklin College.
It's my favorite number.
And, by the way, for those of you that are not aware, Mrs. Shaw was inducted into the Franklin College Athletic Hall of Fame last year. She would never say that.
Nope.
And tell anybody, but I can say that about her. She also has the record for a 3-point percentage or career.
Career and season.
So,
But there's an asterisk next to it because they moved the 3-point line back. So I'm forever enshrined with
Oh.
an asterisk next to my name. But it's okay. I'll take it. I worked hard for all those. Chucked a lot of threes.
oh, nice
There we go.
three.
Speaking
by,
of threes, you
that's
just got to
right.
talk about them.
By Honor Ellis there. And it was actually Aubrey Whittington that got the trivia right. So we'll give
Good
her
job,
the
Aubrey.
shout out there.
You don't have to run at practice on Thursday.
Okay, Aubrey, do you know what Indiana Wesleyan used to be called back in the 80s? Hint, it's in the town that Indiana Wesleyan is in. 3 off the mark there by Grace. Offensive rebound by O'Neal. And that goes out of bounds. It'll be Union ball.
So we got about 2:30 here in the fourth quarter to finish out this game.
Actually, my sister-in-law texted me as well. She's listening from Bloomington. She got the trivia question right as well. Shot off the mark, and Union knocks it out of bounds. So we got Ellie Meyer checking in for Grace. Another nice game by Grace.
She's doing a great job leading as well. Looking for her teammates, knocking down shots when she needs to. All around, having a great senior season. So is Emma. Here momentarily, we'll get our Paxton Farms Sweet Corn Player of the Game. Looks like we had a jump ball going back to Union.
We'll reveal the bonus answer in a minute, too. My sister-in-law's got it. She texted me.
Right, Union's going to keep working the ball here. Got about a minute left for this game. Thought about it. 31's working hard in there. Laney's doing a good job of making sure that she doesn't get sealed behind. Shots on the way by number 12. We got a 3 there.
Nice three-pointer there by Gloria Ellis.
60-22 here, going into 35 seconds. Drive baseline. Look at that.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Great seal there by Ellie. Good read by Mackenzie.
This is the bonus answer. Indiana Wesleyan used to be called Marion College. They're located in the city of Marion, Indiana.
What made them change it?
I don't know that answer. I do not know that answer.
All right, my basketball number was figured out. What was your basketball number in college, Mrs. McDaniel?
That's a really good question because it's been so long ago. And I only played 1 year at Indiana Wesleyan. I don't even remember my number. That was my volleyball number, was number 6.
But you didn't.
I think it was 11.
11, but you didn't just play basketball there either.
No.
You threw discus, right?
Yes.
And then you also played volleyball.
Yes, I did. So sorry, I don't remember. I think it was 11 though. That's terrible.
Looks like that's going to finish out the game for us here. Clock's going to run out. Final score, your Eastern Hancock Lady Royals 60, the Union Modoc Rockets 22. Great game tonight by both teams.
Both teams played hard, and
we're looking at, for the Royals, like we were talking about earlier, they're getting ready to head on the road to Cowan this Thursday. Then they'll be home again on Tuesday, November 22nd against Shenandoah, and then comes a long line of away games.
Yes.
At Wapahani, at Southwestern, at Northwestern, and at North Decatur. And then the next time we see the Lady Royals in home action will be at our youth and middle school recognition night on December 13th against LaPel. So that'll be a fun night.
That is a fun night.
All the kids in here. It's usually a packed house. We'll get all the middle school teams in here as well and recognize all the young Lady Royals in the program for all the different teams. We have quite a few playing this year, probably the most we've ever had in any of the leagues.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, our Paxton Sweet Corn player of the game. Ms. Shaw, who do you think tonight?
Oh, you're going to put me on the
That's,
spot.
yep, your turn tonight. I picked last game, so it's your turn to pick tonight.
I mean, it's hard because it was a team effort.
Yes.
Across the board. Everybody scored. Everybody came in and added lots of positives to the game. But if we're looking at just sheer three-point dominance and just being a great leader for her team, I'm going to have to go with Grace Stapleton tonight.
I agree.
It's kind of hard to ignore what she did in the first half to really get them going and get them charged up there.
She had several assists, too, really some nice passes there. So
some of these passes tonight, those are tough passes. And we have the above look, so it looks tough to us, but I'm sure it's even tougher when she's down there on the court trying to look through everybody. So she's definitely my pick for tonight.
Yep, good choice. Good choice. So we'll be back live next Tuesday, as Mrs. Shaw said, against Shenandoah. So if you can travel to Cowan and watch the girls play on Thursday, that'd be great. If not, hopefully you can come in on Tuesday next week and watch them play Shenandoah, because they're a fun team to watch. So it's good to see them in person. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. And everybody be safe out there. It's kind of cold and might be getting a little slick by now. So